welcome to a Stronghold Crusader game. We have in the blue Mystical and in the grey Krarilotus. The map is Simulacrum and we are playing Bootstrap, so they've got no gold or stone. We have just completed a best of 7 between these two players, which Mystical won 4-2. So this map was not included in the best of 7. But we decided to play it anyway, just because we can. And because we're cool like that. Alright, let's get me this guy down so we can get rid of that stuff in my corner. And a random marketplace, which I'll destroy in a moment. Gonna make sure I wall off my villages so that they don't get in the way later. Alright, cool. We're good. Nobody's going to come in there. Don't need that. Alright, cool. Now we have Mystical coming forward already. Krarilotus decided just to stay on top of this hill. Both players, nope. Interesting placement of that that stockpile there for Mystical. Krarilotus bringing it down onto the mid cliff there. Meanwhile, Mystical is, no, he's destroyed and moved it. Oh, very aggressive there. Right down here. So just so you know, the wall, if you want to wall up, it's about halfway through this ramp across. No, they're playing.
People are leaving the castle.
They're playing. This map was also in the XCon tournament. So Mystical played this there. So he is familiar with it already. However, he did not play it with the 0 gold. What we're doing. Those slaves are going to drop. That was kind of worthless. This one might get around and through though. Wait, no they're not. One down. One to go. Come on. Down. Excellent. Drops, as I said. This one looks like he might get through. Krarilotus has deliberately brought him all the way around. But all he needs to do is run into one of these woodcutters as he tries to get up. And that could be problematic. Krarilotus already expanding eco all the way over here. Interestingly, again, this is something that's been a common theme here. This stone is closer to this here than this stone is. You have to go all the way up there and round and back. Because this one's just straight there. So going for this eco before this eco makes more sense. He realized that with his farms, but not with his stone. And it's less defense. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. This is, you're already defending here, so it's just a little bit further to get to that. Plenty of slaves coming forward now for. Let's go back around to normal. Slaves coming forward for Mystical. Mystical has won the center fight. That slave still standing there for Krarilotus. Another slave standing here for Krarilotus. And Mystical's got a couple of farms down. Started the fires on the things. These guys will drop to those slingers, no problems. But the fire spreads just in time. More slaves coming forward. And this slave is going to burn a farm. Now, I'm noticing Mystical has always gone for Apple economy. He hasn't gone for anything else. So, I don't know. It just seems to be his strategy. He's not really going for bread eco. When you've don't have as much location, switching over to bread halfway through is always a smart move, in my opinion. Another farm down here. Although with it being located here, he's got plenty of farm space within range. Those are Krarilotus' assassins. That's gonna kill those slingers and probably destroy that. As long as he manages it. Yep. That granary is gonna go down. Mystical had 13 food in it. So it's not a huge loss there. That's the problem with it being so aggressive. There's less chance to deal with any running at it. Krarilotus taking out the second granary already. And more assassins coming in. Meanwhile, let's just make sure there was nothing happening way up here. Krarilotus. What? Okay. Krarilotus has obviously forgotten about this. He's oh, you can't even see it. Because he's seeing this area the same way as we are, like this. Like you guys can't even see it because of my score bar here. But when it's up, even without the score bar, cannot see that stone or iron. So obviously Krarilotus has completely forgotten it's there. Because he's expanded all the way over here, but hasn't even got this resource in the center here. He thinks far out makes it less of a target. Well, I mean, put it this way: these oxen have to pass through here, which is the exact. They have to pass through this stuff. So if you send someone to deal with this stuff, they're gonna deal with this stuff by default, right? Yeah, actually, let's quickly destroy it because I forgot about it. Slave fight. Oh, he's going to get a couple through there. Those guys are going to be able to get this eco here. Krarilotus is putting everything to sleep. Get some extra workers. His popularity's down 40 down.
People are coming to the castle.
Oh, what? Seriously? I lost some workers? That's not good. It means that I'm actually affecting the game, which I really shouldn't be. But I think it was only once everything else was gone, so that's alright.
No change in the treasury,
You
Lord.
stand behind the keep, please. How they not fight? Not sure what you're referring to. But all of Krarilotus' external eco is on fire. Unless he probably rally pointed some horse archers and got annoyed at them for not firing, because on rally point horse archers don't fire for some reason. I don't know if that's 1.41 or all versions do that, but it's really annoying. Those assassins are gonna go down. This game is I've got to say this is probably gonna go in Mystical's favor. Krarilotus still hasn't realized about the eco that's up here. And man, Mystical's just all over him, to be honest. Like this troop bar, so the percent, it tells you who's got the stronger military at the time. And I mean, it's only slightly into Mystical's favor. However, he's just been using it so much better.
We are under attack.
Someone fired at me. And that's fine, alright.
No change.
Let's just put my tax up so that my popularity stays as low as possible.
Please, sire.
Meanwhile, Mystical has expanded to this stone and has got this extra eco. He didn't go up here yet, which he probably could do, but it's easier to defend these guys considering he's already defending most of their trip. Whereas these guys, they're vulnerable this entire area. He has to claim all this area. So it's not too big a deal there. Those horse archers are going to go down for Mystical though. But Mystical has the gold to replace them fairly easily. Again, nobody going for any shields. This is when Krarilotus wants to go, okay, this isn't working. I'm not making any headway here. Let me get some shields so that I can get a huge power boost, a power spike, and then I can smash you back a little bit, kill a few of your troops, and then I can come back and use that time to rebuild. However, doesn't seem to be happening. He doesn't actually have the gold at the moment. He doesn't have many resources. He could sell the stone. Just has. And do that, but I don't. Oh, he has. There we go. You guys can't quite see that. He's just built his engineers guild here. Ready to get some extra.
You are the third greatest lord.
Assassin, sorry, some shields. That is the right move there. He's, yeah, he just doesn't have enough strength of military. Krarilotus getting upset. Well, I'm not sure what's... Again, he's expanding out to here and still hasn't gone for this resource up here, which you guys can't see. And here he comes forward. Krarilotus, you need to get your shields. Although, do I see a shield? No? I saw a siege tent down here. I think just these guys distracted me. We can get those, even just 5. Just get 5 shields, and you can easily wipe this out with a few slingers. Alright, there's one here way over here. That's interesting. 2 more over here. We've got 3. Spread out, but it is what it is, right? But right now, if I were Mystical, I'd be sending assassins in, just destroying this eco. Once this is down, the Lord, there's nothing for the Lord to do. Krarilotus would be dead. With the shields coming out though, Mystical's backing off. That's giving Krarilotus a little bit of breathing room. However, assassins coming in. Sorry, not assassins. Slaves coming in over here. Still no eco up here. But Krarilotus cannot really... he cannot hold any resources past this... pretty much past this moat. The map control is all in favor. Wait. Why could I see those blue assassins? Oh, because these Krarilotus' assassins. I guess Krarilotus could get a few assassins right up here and go for a sneak. About his only option. See if I can find where those ones were. Yeah, there's only 2 of them. And they're going for the farms. That's unfortunate. Meanwhile, the army here, yeah, this is... the assassin's going to come in. He's going to go for the end game, though. He does have a few that he's detailed to destroy the economy, though. And he only needs a few with the slaves coming in behind. More shields coming forward for Krarilotus now. 5 assassins, probably not quite enough, but considering he's got 0 economy left, there's nothing Krarilotus can do to come back as far as I can see. Unless he's got way more assassins running around than I thought. But he's not even going to go for the kill. He knows that this isn't enough. He's just going to keep the, make sure Krarilotus can't man his stuff. Still no even shields for Mystical. Mystical's won with Krarilotus going for shields and he had it. I mean, to be fair, Krarilotus went for them a bit late. However, all the same, shields are considered the all-powerful unit. Was the assassin going for the indestructible stockpile instead of the actual quarry? Good to know. What I would be doing now is I'd be running them straight across it. You've got enough there that you can probably get through, destroy at least a shield, and that'll have to do. There's not much more you can do for that. Krarilotus still has 1 building over here without any... he's got an ox tether and everything as well. Alright, that went into... those are going into assassins. One of them went. There he goes. 1 assassin. Yeah, I mean... I don't know how he thinks... I mean, the reality is, he's still got a decent amount of military. What's his units at? 17? If enough of those are assassins, and he got them onto the keep, he could still win this. But I just don't see it happening. I really don't. Let me see if I can find that where that.
You are the 3rd greatest lord.
Sorry, I'm just playing for fun. Hey, Greek team, how's it going? You've just come in at the end of a great series. We had Mystical, who was in, I think he came third place in the tournament, X1 tournament. Just wiping the floor with Krarilotus. But most of the game were actually really close. This one, I mean, I'm actually surprised to see the stats as close as they are. Like, actually, like, the stats that you see on the screen there aren't close. But if you ever look at this stuff, 78 kills to 87 losses. The buildings destroyed was well into Mystical's favor, and that's really where the game was won there. And the gold was not actually all that different. 5.5 to 4.9. Pretty close most of the way through.